Hey, everybody, we're live. We're back. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I'm Ezra. This is Jonathan.
And I'm Jonathan, and this is Ezra.
And either way you slice it.
You got some loud horsing off.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. That's right. We are not experts, therapists, financial advisors, relationship gurus, or parenting coaches. We are, however, enthusiastic amateurs with microphones and too much free time. Anything you hear on the show should absolutely not be used to make life decisions. That includes, but is not limited to, money moves, marriage vows, breakups, makeups, child-rearing strategies, or any situation where logic and responsibility are typically required. We are a comical and satirical show, so if you're taking us seriously, you may already be part of the problem. Now that we've legally covered our behinds, let's get into it.
Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
All right, welcome. All five of you. We have five right now. What's up, everybody?
Saturday night. Let's
That's
party.
it. Thanks for joining us. Take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Well, we're 7 months in and nobody's been arrested yet.
But Ezra, listen,
Yeah.
Ezra, be patient, okay?
Okay.
They're going to arrest somebody next week.
Okay.
They got to get the case together, and they got to
Okay.
look at the evidence.
All right. So you're talking a little 4D chess.
They want right. They got to look. They got to put all their ducks in a row. This things take time. You know,
Okay.
I tell you the truth. You know what? Maybe I'm a little over anxious here. Maybe next week is not absolutely correct.
Okay.
But it'll be sometime in the future.
Okay. So just keep holding on.
Yeah, keep holding on. Keep holding your breath. You know, and before you know it, you'll get a result.
So somebody will be in handcuffs. Somebody please.
Will.
Anybody? The fucking laundry lady at the island? Somebody.
Anybody.
Fucking anybody at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The gardener.
The guy that brings the food. That never questioned. You know. Why do you guys need so many kid snacks? Are there kids here?
What's with all the fruit snacks?
What's with another pallet of fruit roll-ups? What's going on? Or should I just mind my own business? You better mind your own business.
You just mind your own fucking business.
You got it, sir.
Don't worry about it. Put the cases of those Flintstone vitamins over there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, keep them over there.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's
listen. I'm sure that they are working the case. Okay,
they're working diligently,
and,
man. I know.
And look, I mean, was there any more sincere notion of that? Everything was on the up and up than Kash Patel looking like he was looking down the barrel of a 50 caliber rifle aimed right at his face.
You know.
And Dan Bongino looked like he was watching a live feed of his family getting ready to be pushed into a shark tank. I was convinced. I tell you.
I mean, that was it for me. You know, he killed himself. I was like, that's it. Okay, case closed.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Well, okay, well.
Case closed.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing to see here, folks. Wrap it up.
No, yeah.
That's it. Let's hear what Congress won't ask the Clintons about Epstein.
Ooh.
They're not going to touch one very important aspect of the Epstein-Clinton relationship with a 10-foot pole, and that is Jeffrey Epstein's 17 visits to the Clinton White House between 1993 and 1995. They will not touch that. And there is a reason why mainstream media has worked so hard to have all the scandalous coverage of Epstein.
Okay, hold on, nerd. Okay, the whole reason they probably won't talk about is because I hear the hors d'oeuvres are delicious at the White House. Okay.
Second to none.
Yeah. That's why Jeffrey Epstein kept going to the White House all those times.
You know, once
She
you
needs to
get a
really tone
taste
it down.
of those barbecue bacon wrapped shrimp,
You know, enough said, John.
you think
Enough
of
said.
any excuse possible to go back.
Yeah, come on.
Clinton be after Clinton left office. No focus on when he was in office. And the same is true also, I've argued in the past about Bill Gates.
House committee subpoenas the Clintons
Uh-oh.
and several top former Department of Justice officials over testimony about Jeffrey Epstein. Wow.
But don't worry. Nobody's going to get in any trouble for it, though. Don't,
Yeah, nobody's
never.
gonna get.
Yeah,
and,
don't worry
you know,
about it.
You know what would be awesome? Like, what if they went after the Clintons like they did El Chapo, where they just blew up his house and shot up the place and
Sent Black Hawk helicopters.
yeah, and like wrestled him to the ground, even though he was like, okay, like he surrenders, and they'd still
Yeah.
beat his ass in a submission.
Yeah. We can dream.
Yeah, we can. It ain't gonna happen.
God, no. Again, nobody's going to jail.
No,
Nobody.
I mean, not even Adam Schiff is going to go to jail. That's what's really disappointing.
I know.
Or Lindsey Graham, not even him. He's not going to go to jail. I mean,
Nobody.
those two freaking creeps away. You
Yeah,
can't
after no, after you've punched your ticket to the big show, you don't go to jail.
Yeah,
You're not it. You're above the law.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, we got ourselves an old-fashioned "you hung out with Epstein more" contest.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the revenge.
That's what this is turning into?
That's what it's turning into.
Oh, you've been to his island more than I was.
It's only twice, but I mean, still, it's more.
Yeah, explain that.
And the only reason why I
Trump?
couldn't go those 2 times was because I was sick.
Well, let's get everybody's Epstein stuff out.
Whatever happened to this puts a whole new spin on the lazy left's gaslighting mantra for years. But her emails, remember that? Yeah, exactly. But her goddamn emails.
Yeah.
Every gotcha the phony left bludgeoned everybody else with is now turning around and biting the hand that made them. And
Why wouldn't they do that?
why would here look? So there it is.
Ooh.
New photos of this is from 2020. New photos of Bill Clinton getting massaged from
Hey, now.
Epstein.
Right there in that picture.
Yeah,
That's why his cheeks are all flush.
that's why he's all flush and stuff.
He's getting massaged
Oh,
right now.
God, I'm getting massaged.
Oh goodness.
And by the way, look at the restorative
My saxophone's getting waxed.
Polished.
powers that a massage can provide. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look. Compare a shot of him standing next to of this picture, and then a picture of him standing next to energy vampire Hillary.
Oh my goodness, it's quite a difference, isn't it?
A massage? That's not even in the top 10 worst things Bill Clinton has done to a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
That's like the 2000th thing on the list of bad interactions with a woman that Clinton had. I bet. I'm going to bet.
I will bet too. I'll bet all Hawk coin that I have left.
So remember that? There it is. There he is getting the massage in the air. That was the plane
Yeah, that's
going
all he
to
needs.
getting to go on the Lolita Express. And here's my conspiracy theory. She's the one who actually killed Jeffrey Epstein by giving his neck a crack during a prison massage. That's my guess.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Ah,
And by the way, they fact checked these. Who fact checked Yahoo News, and yep, those are real photos of
yeah, because you got to watch out with these AI pictures now. There's
Yeah,
some picture
AI
going
is,
around Twitter of Epstein and some guy on some IDF guy on an airplane. They're like, no, it's not real.
Oh, really?
Hmm. But that one there looks real.
Shantae.
And the other picture, him getting a hand job.
Davies giving Bill Clinton a massage, and she's an Epstein accuser, by the way. And
Why would I need a fact check on a picture that came out before AI?
True.
Exactly.
True.
And to my Hollywood shallowcrats, I call them shallowcrats now,
Yeah.
claiming that the Democrats are not involved in this. You're just a bunch of venal, selfish pigs. How about that?
Is that even a thing? There are people pretending Democrats were not involved.
Yes. And why do they do that? Because, Kurt, they'd rather leave the door open to work for those people working for the Epstein people than to do what's right. You're not pure evil, and you're not remote.
Well, it's not okay. It's not just that, Jimmy. It's not that they like want to get a foot in the door. They got both feet in the door.
Yeah, they're already.
Yeah.
They're knee deep in it. So if they want to keep going,
Correct.
you
Then
got
they're
to
gonna
keep
go,
saying,
"Oh, yeah,
well, the Democrats,
Yeah, and if you ever see any Democrats in any pictures, it's fucking AI. Because
Yeah, because I mean, think about like if you're like a new writer, 5 years and under, and the head writer, whatever the hell they're called, is like, oh, you just damn this and that. You're like, yeah, man, freaking Trump and all them scumbags, jumping right in there.
yeah,
Anybody want coffee? No, I'm
Yeah.
buying. I'll be right back.
yeah. That's any
they can just-
corporate job.
Yeah. So,
You
but
know.
you always make your point like, hey, by the way, I agree with you guys. Republican scumbags,
Yeah, let's make this
Democrats,
abundantly clear.
all the way, baby.
That's it.
We're tried and
Really
true.
good.
2028. Here we go.
We're
You're
coming.
just nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
and that's where your
Massager.
opinion gets filled from here on in. That's how. Anyway. Remember this picture? So
Oh yeah.
that's Chelsea's wedding. There's Ghislaine.
Oh
No.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie.
Bill, I said to get that bitch out of all the photographs. Who does this bitch think she is? Oh, wow. All right.
Oh,
It's like playing a game of Where's Waldo. You start going through all the
You know
Clinton's
what?
photo albums, and you're like looking for Jeffrey and this one and Miss Maxwell.
Jeffrey and Ghislaine. And you're like, damn,
Yeah.
get them out. Like, phase them out. Feather them out.
Ooh.
By the
now,
way-
not to be mean, but Chelsea was never in any danger, is what I heard.
By the way, doesn't Ghislaine sound like an address for a whorehouse? Am I right?
It does.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
Yeah, it's just a
That's
couple of
true.
miles around the bend at 1313 Ghislaine.
Oh.
Hey, and that's why Jimmy's a pro.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
big bucks, Jimmy.
Ghislaine. Why did it take us so long to get Ghislaine? Like, hello,
dude.
it's been sitting there.
It's just been sitting there, and we missed it.
Golly.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Jimmy's
So
man.
this is happening. By the way, that's nice that he invited his masseuse's master to the wedding.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Ghislaine, it means cum gutters.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
So this is happening. This is really happening.
Oh, let's get it all out there, I say.
The House committee investigating the Epstein case issued subpoenas Tuesday for President Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and several top former.
All right, time out.
Yeah.
I gotta call.
I mean,
I gotta
who
call
ca-
time
again,
out here,
who
ref.
cares?
Well, a couple things. Yes, who cares? But are they really gonna fucking show up? To
Well,
these
not
things?
only right, they're not going to show up. Number one, because they're going to file some freaking piece of paper that says that they don't have to show up.
We're out of town that week.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah, it's not convenient for us. I'll tell you what, we're going to be back in town in 2030. How
And-
about that?
yeah. Yeah, when we steal the next election, we'll be
Mhm.
back in.
We'll be back 2028 or whatever it is.
I mean, like, this seems like an empty threat because, right, subpoenas are, I believe, like mandates, right? You don't have a choice.
Right.
You got to show up.
You have to show up.
But you're
Unless,
we're talking about the Clintons, the Gambinos here.
right.
Okay, they don't have to show up to subpoenas. Subpoenas, shminas. I'm not
Or-
showing up.
Or even they're going to be like, okay, everybody gets 5 minutes, right? And the first guy's going to be like, okay, start the clock now. Okay. Now, Mr. President, sir, I want you to take your time. I'm not going to get offensive or anything. However, I would like to verify, is your name Bill Clinton? And he'll spell it
Please spell
Bill.
it for me.
And then he'll be like, yes, that's my name. And, he'll
You use
spell
it
it
in a
out.
sentence.
Can you use it in a sentence, sir?
Yeah. I gave
I Bill
that fine
Clinton.
waitress a $100 bill when I was at the massage parlor.
And then at the end of that, he's going to drag that out for 5 minutes, and he's going to look at the other guys like, he seems on the up and up to me.
I yield my time to the next
I yield,
moron
yeah,
who
to
wants
the
to
next-
get killed.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I doubt they're going to show up, and if they were to, which they're not going to, so get that out of your brains right now. The Clintons are not showing up to some oversight committee where they can.
Yeah.
How many
right,
times were you
defender.
on that airplane?
They're not even going to get to that.
They're
Not even going to get to that.
because they're not going to show up.
Well, number one, they're not going to show up, but like number two, you can't treat this like this is not an official like courtroom subpoena. Like, yes, they always say, "Oh, you're under oath" and all that stuff. All they have to do is to say, "I'm not going to answer that question."
Oh, like
know?
the Federal Reserve guy does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that information in front of me.
Right.
I don't know. What plane? What are you talking about?
There's a plane.
There's a plane. I thought
What
it was
island? There was an
Yeah.
island.
Yeah.
Sir, what the hell is that painting of you in the blue dress? That's not me.
It's not me.
my
It's
brother.
obviously my brother.
Yeah.
Who gets
All right,
confused for me all the time.
For Justice Department officials, the House Oversight Committee announced it had sent out the deposition subpoenas to the Clintons, former Attorney General Loretta Lynch, Eric Holder, William Barr, Merrick Garland, Jeff Sessions, and Alberto Gonzales. And that
What is this? This is the who's who
Yeah.
of
was the Attorney
Gonzo.
General under George Bush.
Yeah, he legalized torture. I think he was the final.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
he the guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
he
Ranked him on Sacha Baron Cohen's show.
Oh, really?
Sasha
Yeah.
was doing his libtard character. He had a reptard and libtard. And with the joke that I came up with was he thinks that this guy used to work for the cartels, so he's being really nice. Like I got it from Sean Penn talking to El Chapo,
Oh,
and so he's being very nice to the guy. But then he realizes he worked for Bush and gets all mad at him. They called him El Generalissimo.
ha!
This is the Attorney General.
So
They
why
kept
would
telling him there's a masturbation booth?
So why
Pretty
would they be
confused.
why would they be subpoenaing Alberto Gonzales? Because when Jeffrey Epstein was actually prosecuted in Florida, it was in 2008. And the guy who was in charge of prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein gave him a sweetheart deal. Remember that? Everybody was like, why did you give him a sweetheart deal? And he said, because I was told that Jeffrey Epstein is intelligence and he was above my pay grade. And so the only person that could tell a prosecutor in Florida that would be the attorney general. And the only person that would tell the attorney general that would. So that's who Alberto
The
Gonzales.
president.
The president. So the president told the attorney general to go easy on Epstein. So that's why they're subpoenaing Alberto Gonzales, who was the attorney general under George Bush, because he was the one who gave the AOK for the sweetheart deal for Jeffrey Epstein. So they're subpoenaing him. Also, former FBI directors James Comey and Robert Mueller for testimony related to horrific crimes perpetrated by Jeffrey Epstein.
because this is kind of another indication. This is another red flag of why this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
This is the fucking all-star team.
Right.
You're putting together the dream team of assholes you want to grill at
Right,
an
of
oversight
scumbags.
committee.
Yeah.
Let's bring them to the town square so we can all wag our fingers and America could see this administration means business. None of these motherfuckers are going to show up. That's number one. And then what? And nobody's going to jail either after that. Again,
No.
I'll take the cleaning lady at this point. Put the cleaning lady in handcuffs.
Yeah. Do
I'm just
something.
kidding. The cleaning lady's not good enough, but we're not going to get what we want in terms of people going to jail for the
It's not
millionth
going to happen.
time.
But what I'm wondering is, does the American people have like the attention span and the
No.
longevity to not let this go?
So no, by themselves, no. It's going to take people like Jimmy Dore and Rogan and
Rogan,
Alex and us. We'll chip in our buckle 5 of
Yeah.
like just not letting it go. Like we're not going to let this go. Again, you know.
So this is what I'm afraid of. Okay, so when stuff like this happens, what's the next logical step? What do you have to create? You have to create some thing greater, like you got to up the ante. who are we going to invade? Is it going to be Russia? We're going to put boots on the ground in Ukraine. Is that what's going to happen now? Because
Oh, yeah.
we won't let
Yeah.
go of this Epstein thing.
Yes.
So
all our fucking grocery bills are just going to keep climbing.
I was going to say, and they're going to get sky high.
Yeah.
And it's Operation Enduring Freedom again, America. So pay those taxes, pay those higher prices, because
Hate us
you
for
gotta
our
support the war effort. We're going to need money for those bombs and democracy, which is not what's happening here.
Freedom fries. Don't forget the freedom fries.
Right, freedom fries. You get a discount if you
committee-
go on freedom fries.
Oh shit.
Committee
Oh,
Chairman
God.
James Comer, he's a Republican from Kentucky. He also issued a subpoena to the Justice Department for records related to Epstein, a convicted sex offender who was found dead in his jail cell in 2019 while he was awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges.
Those records were on Pam Bondi's desk, and they're gone now.
Yep.
So okay, next.
That subpoena directs the Justice Department to turn over the full, complete, unredacted Epstein file to the committee on or before August 19th.
Or what?
Yeah, or what?
Or
what are you going to do?
Or what? And then I'm gonna fill out that form again and request it again.
Yeah. And this time I'm going to type angrily. Okay.
Oh, they're
I'm going
gonna
to
be
be
in all-
very annoyed.
All caps.
It's going to be all caps, bold print.
2025. That's coming up. You know what this means, don't you? It means that they're getting ready for everything from earthquakes to tsunamis to large space objects to mass shootings, frogs, locusts, and as the elite run out the last of their table magic to try to distract you.
Yeah.
That's what's coming.
Yep. See,
It's
Jimmy
always
knows it
right
too.
on the edge of telling you something real, but never something real.
You're right.
So they go, Clinton got a massage. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
The Justice Department has faced furious backlash after it announced last month. But by the way, let me show you real quick that Whitey Webb has weighed
That's an awesome name.
has weighed in on this, and let's see what Whitey says.
But more importantly,
Whitney.
I would argue than either of those things.
Oh wait, hang on. All right, this is it.
But the big giveaway here about that, if the Clintons are subpoenaed and forced to testify or whatever, or if Ghislaine is asked about them, is that Republicans are not going to touch one very important aspect of the Epstein-Clinton relationship with a 10-foot pole, and that is Jeffrey Epstein's 17 visits to the Clinton White House between 1993 and 1995. They will not touch that. And there is a reason why mainstream media has worked so hard to have all the scandalous coverage of Epstein and Clinton be after Clinton left office. No focus on when he was in office. And the same is true also, I've argued in the past about Bill Gates, because they won't talk about his relationship with Epstein until he was no longer involved as chairman of Microsoft. So they want the pressure off of Microsoft. They want the pressure off of what was Epstein doing at the Clinton White House, because it's really, I would argue, ultimately boils down to what I see as sort of the second coming of Iran-Contra in the mid-90s, same network. involved with this very crazy effort that's remembered as Chinagate today, but it really has a lot to do with U.S. and Israeli intelligence, who, of course, were the bedfellows of Iran-Contra, and some of the connections they made to major Chinese weapons dealers and organized crime-like figures in Macau, and weird things there that involved a lot of military technology transfer from the U.S. to China. Israel very involved in this, and it was even, the CIA acknowledged that in the early 90s. But nothing was done to really stop anything. And they don't really want to talk about that at all. Even though it involves China, it involves Clinton. You think it would be the perfect story for Trump, but no, they won't touch it. And I write a lot about it very extensively in my book, Chinagate, if you'd like more detail on why that would be so.
Is the book as boring as you fucking talk? I started drifting 20 seconds into that. I'm sorry.
It sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Forgive me. She started going, wah, 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 wah. Well, you could have stopped at the 17 visits in those 2 years.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you think about it, 2 years.
But she's trying to plug her book, though.
365 days. You're talking 700 and something days. And Epstein went to the White House 17 times.
She lives in Costa Rica now.
Oh.
Yeah, she hauled ass.
Yeah, maybe because she's talking like this.
No, not maybe. She did. She hauled ass 2 years ago. She hauled ass.
Yeah, good for her. She didn't want to come up. She didn't want to throw herself off a balcony.
Yeah, she didn't want to commit suicide all of a sudden. Oh,
it's already
unalived.
Yeah, unalived. It's too late for me here.
Yeah, you're gonna.
God, busted. They're letting me do this one show.
And then that's it. It's curtains.
It's night time.
Bad for both parties.
So they're not. So this seems to be more show, right, Kurt?
Yeah, it's unbelievable because Dunnigan
again with the theater. It's all show. Look we subpoenaed them. What more do you Americans want from us? They didn't show up. We didn't get the Epstein records. At the fully unredacted versions, we didn't get them, but we tried. We tried. Vote for us in the midterms.
This is Randy Savage sneaking up behind Hogan and hitting him with a metal chair, which always knocks the person out, but this time Hogan stands up and looks at him
and turns around, right?
Oh, you. It starts to shake.
And Hulkamania in the crowd.
He harnesses the energy that he's always talking about.
Yeah. That's all they're doing is just showing.
That's all it is.
Again, for MAGA to have their hopium. It's coming. We're doing the things.
You know what we ought to do? You know what we ought to do is see if there's any similarities in storylines of wrestling to the government.
Ooh.
I'm sure there are.
I don't know wrestling good enough to do that, and I won't do the research. I don't like wrestling that much.
Come on, man. Those guys are characters.
Yeah, they are, definitely.
Some of the best actors in the world.
But you could probably, I don't know, if we had anybody watching the show who's a wrestling
they're method actors.
They're
actually method actors.
I mean, because think about it.
They lift weights and they take the yayo, the steroids, to become this character. Larger than life.
What about remember back in the day? I mean, that's when I pretty much was barely hanging on to watching wrestling, but the NWO.
The New World Order.
It's New World Order. That's kind of like the New World Order that we know in real life. New World Order.
The New World Order. That's where they got it from.
Bilderberg.
Hulk Hogan was on top, and there's a power pyramid under him.
Uh-oh. See? We're going to crack that code soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was the lawyer that sued when the Chamber of Commerce on that plane in the Chinagate thing. Ron Brown.
Ron
the
Brown.
DNC chair. They were about to testify about
Ronnie
that.
Brown.
And then for some reason, they loaded up the entire Chamber of Commerce onto a plane, which never happens. We had Whitney on talking about it. And the plane crashes,
Yeah.
and Ron Brown had a bullet hole in his head, all kinds of suspicious things.
Yeah.
And the people at the the flight terminal, were found hung and shot in the chest, like a couple of Clinton
That's normal.
dead bodies were found.
Right.
And then Kyle's dad died of a brain tumor shortly after winning the lawsuit with the airline. And when we had Whitney on, I couldn't believe that it was even connected, but it's because of Ron Brown. So that was all Chinagate, and that was purposely leaving them tech for whatever reason. That's what that had to do
And
with.
so that had to do with getting, so that had to do with the Mossad, Israeli intelligence, the CIA, arms, weapons transfers from China involving China and Israel, and the Clintons and the government, the CIA. Yeah, you would think that they would want to get this out, but no, because it indicts everybody. So it indicts everybody in both parties, in the CIA, in the Mossad, in the United States government.
And again, that's another reason why we're not getting
right, because the whole system will collapse like a wet taco.
Yeah.
So it ain't happening.
No,
It ain't happening.
they're not going to let it happen. Although for us who do believe, because I'm of this understanding, belief. I'm under this belief. When I hear anybody say, Twitter or in person, say, well, I mean, yeah, okay, if the total truth came out about this, everything will just collapse. The markets, the governments, all these big companies. And I say, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not a fucking retard.
Right.
Let it burn.
Yeah.
That's what we're all saying.
Let it go.
Fuck it. Let it burn. They wanted to play these fucking sick games? Then fine. Let it burn. What, like, we don't have other smart people on this planet who don't diddle children? We do. I know there's very smart human beings who don't, who aren't attracted to minors, who could write good software or come up with vaccines that actually work, and government systems, and just be mayors and governors and senators, and they could all do it without fucking children.
And what's really confusing
crazy.
or like really crazy about what you just said is those same people who say, oh, well, the whole thing would collapse are the very same people who are like, the system sucks. And it's like, well, what? Why are you protecting it? Let it crash. Let it
crash and burn.
Society will do what society does. It will pick up the pieces. And like you said, it'll move on. There'll be engineers that will, graphic engineers and all that stuff. They'll pick up the pieces. They'll write software. People will build buildings and they'll build financial institutions.
Yeah.
Minus the kid diddling,
We'll have all the same creature comforts that we have still today, but 200,000 children won't go missing every year.
Every year, right. Like missing, which you know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
They're not coming back. And they're not going to be found.
Not to be found, right. That's all.
Yeah. And the people who actually are the people giving the orders to the president, it involves them. And so what do you mean there's some people giving orders to the president? Well, here's Whitey to tell you who actually
Whitey.
Is he calling that girl Whitey?
Yeah, it's Whitney. Is he doing it on purpose?
I don't know. Is he doing a bit or?
I think he's doing a bit.
Is above the president and is actually above the CIA and the Mossad. Here we go.
But more importantly, I would argue than either of those things is the fact that my book really argues, and this is why Volume 1 even exists, that what we're dealing with here is not really even state agencies. It's the power structure above them. It's a transnational oligarchy that represents the union between the people that created the intelligence agencies, mostly bankers, right, and Wall Street lawyers, with organized crime. And
You know where she's going with that. Whitney, why do you? I'm not going to say it.
Why do you hate Israel?
Why do you hate the Jews, Whitney?
What is your problem with Israel? What did Israel ever do to you?
Why do you hate the Jews, Whitney?
That was so disgusting that Ted Cruz did that.
That's what he did to Tucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the Jews.
How
It's
that,
the Jews. It's like, dude, settle down.
why are
continues to
you so
manifest
obsessed with the Jews?
Yeah.
In Israel. He's like, I'm not. I'm just asking you
I'm
questions.
just asking a question.
You're the one who seems to get all panties in a bunch over it.
That was horrible.
Oh, that was good.
form the oligarchy of today and our reality and our power structures. And so ultimately, the book is very anti-duopoly.
So that's who's really running things. It's the international. Well, let's listen to her say it again.
But more importantly, I would argue than either of those things is the fact that my book really argues, and this is why Volume 1 even exists, that what we're dealing with here is not really even state agencies. It's the power structure above them. It's a transnational oligarchy.
Transnational oligarchy that's above the intelligence community, that's above the president. Transnational oligarchy that's above.
Yeah, she's talking like Bilderberg. Again, Bilderberg, Rockefeller, and Rothschild. These are the guys who actually started intelligence agencies.
Yeah.
And the UN and shit like that. These are woo.
But you know, I guess it's frustrating for like me and you because I mean we have literally been talking about this for 15 years.
Yeah.
The power structure.
Right.
I don't know. I've kind of assumed that like everyone who has had a pulse in the last 10 years has to seen like, hey, there's a lot of things happening that just aren't right. You know?
Mm-hmm. I think that's a lot of people.
Director of the FBI comes out and says that Hillary Clinton committed 10 federal felonies, but nobody's going to prosecute her.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a doozy.
You know? I mean, and then she perpetrates with Obama the whole Russiagate thing.
Correct.
Or, I don't know about Obama's involvement, but it was definitely her.
Yep.
And again, just going to let it go. You know?
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with them when the woman goes to fucking Bilderberg meetings? It's how they didn't. I don't even know what was going through their minds because, again, so
you know what?
I'm going out on a limb here. Oh, go ahead.
People need to figure out, like, okay, so we know like Bill Gates is a major player, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's still involved with Microsoft. I'm sure that's where he gets 75% of his money.
He makes a big buck on vaccines though too.
Right? Yeah, he makes good money on that. But like, just unless you have to, don't buy Microsoft stuff. You know?
I know, right? By Apple
or something else. Yeah, anything else. But like, just you know,
it's only two options we got.
Because I mean, look, let's be realistic, and this is one thing I've always kind of thought was a little bit like it always makes me chuckle a little bit. Like, you have these preppers, and they buy guns, and they have guns in every nook and cranny of their house, and they carry and this and that. It's like, listen, man, I respect your your fight, but what are you gonna do against a squadron, like an actual army unit that comes up? What are you going to do? You're one guy, and a firefight breaks out. You're going down like within 30 seconds.
Or
it's
Predator
over.
drone.
Yeah.
Well,
or they roll up on you and they're like, "Hey, man, this guy's got an RPG." Oh, okay, no problem. We'll send a drone over right now.
Well,
End of story.
and I feel halfway attacked by you saying that. So I'm going to
Oh,
start
oh.
taking. I'm going to start
Ooh.
taking defense. I'm going to start taking a defensive role here. Let me tell you why somebody would do those things. So you laid out one scenario. So if that scenario were to play out, yeah, having the arsenal, sleeping with guns under the pillow, having them taped under your computer desk, and all over the house wouldn't help, right? If a small unit of very highly trained soldiers come to the house, you're dead meat. That's fine.
Mhm.
And you're right. And so the whole prepping and all that would amount to shit. But there's a whole plethora of other scenarios where the arsenal would come in handy, which is where I think probably the scenarios somebody who's prepping would be thinking shit will go. For instance, we've ran down these scenarios, you and me, before, not on the show, but we could do one now.
Let's do it.
Where so society breaks down, collapses in some capacity. I don't know, the alien ship coming down,
Ooh,
and
nice.
everything kind of really fucking
Haywire.
things start coming to a screeching halt where the grocery stores are empty and there ain't shit going on. So if you do have like just cases and cases of water and some
Mhm.
MREs or storable food supplies and stuff like that, and it's kind of like every man for himself going on right now, while the government's like, hey, while we try to figure this out, you guys need to just stay put and whatever, and until we come up with a resolution for this. You're going to want to protect your supply of shit, because if
Yeah.
it came really down to it and there's raiders going
Mhm.
around and rummaging and breaking into people's houses to steal their water and their food and shit, well, the arsenal of guns will come in handy for that.
True.
And that's probably the main one scenario, but there's a few other ones. I mean, it's just really good to have a lot of firearms in the house just in case. All kinds of things. Somebody breaking into your house just in general because
Mhm.
they saw your nice TV through the front window,
Right.
and then they want to break in your house, or you got a nice car out in the driveway and they think you got nice valuables in your house, so they
Well,
want to
yeah.
break in.
I mean, I'm not saying like don't have home defense. Right? I'm just saying like the people who have this idea of like they're going to hold
that
off.
they're going to take on the government.
Right. They're going to hold off the
Okay, yeah.
101st Division of the Army.
Yeah,
With
10th
what they
Mountain.
have. It's like
they're going to fend them off.
they're going to freaking drone your ass and it's over.
Yeah, so that's a thing too. You remember that whole shenanigans that happened like out in the West, Oregon,
Waco, Texas?
No, but I remember how that went down. The ATF just burned that structure to the ground.
Yeah.
but no, there was like a standoff out in, again, I don't know if it was out in Washington or Oregon with these landowners. And,
oh, yeah. That was I think that was in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in a case like that, yeah, the government shows up with soldiers and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might not want to take them on.
No.
You might want to go to the negotiating table.
Right. Maybe we can work something out.
But no, yeah. God, you know what? And to your point then, I guess, if somebody's actually thinking of stockpiling an arsenal of weapons to thwart off any sort of totalitarian government takeover, you are absolutely going to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bad. And in most cases, like you said, they're not going to send a platoon to your house. They're going to predator drone you
right
from 7 miles away.
Right.
You're not even going to know that laser guided missile just
it's coming. Boom. Yeah, it's going to be inbound and in a blink of an eye, boom, it's over.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so good luck to those people who think like that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Good luck.
those people, just as Curtis made that point several times on the show, that Donald Trump he has a boss too.
Yeah.
And so
It's-
she's
he's
telling
not
you who,
blowing it up. Yep.
she's telling you who it is right now. It's an international oligarchy and the intelligence agencies that were created by the international bankers and Wall Street lawyers. So the business people, the people who really, if you watch, there's a show called Mr. Robot.
Yeah, that had a lot of stuff in it.
If you watch that, I just started
Yeah.
watching it. It was used to be on USA. It premiered on USA Network. Now it's on Netflix. And if you watch that, it shows you how the business people are the people who actually pull the strings. They're the ones who actually get in the TV show. They're getting the Congo. They're getting the UN to approve China annexing the Congo, so they can tell. Yes, so. And they needed a vote on that in the UN, and the head of E Corp, which is short for Evil Corp, which would be like the modern day Blackwater or BlackRock, I mean, or State Street or Vanguard. That person,
all of them.
Yeah, that person
All
in
of them.
in this series is the one who's dictating things, and it's not politicians. And so that's what she just told you there, right there. It's a trans.
But more importantly,
Let's
I would
listen.
argue than either of those things is the fact that my book really argues, and this is why Volume 1 even exists, that what we're dealing with here is not really even state agencies. It's the power structure above them. It's a transnational oligarchy.
The power structure above state agencies. The power structure above the CIA.
Came out 20 years ago, man. Come on.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, we knew this already.
Yeah,
nerd.
we know this. This is like what are we doing? Are we reviewing for an exam or something?
This might be cramming before the test.
Come on.
But you and I, we studied the whole time.
Break
Okay,
new
but-
ground.
So there's a lot of people who didn't study though.
And that's
This could
what's
be new
sad.
in-
That's
yeah.
what's sad with what everything's been going on. If there's people out there going, wait a minute, time out.
Time out.
Something
Something
ain't
ain't
right.
So you mean to tell me all of these world governments are just a front for the real power structure that's
the-
higher above them?
And you're telling me that they tell them what to do
Yeah.
and then they do it?
Yes.
Really?
It was in this chapter the teacher told us to study. You didn't study.
I hold on. Let me look back in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Ah,
You know what it was? I had a little gum on the page and it stuck there.
they stuck together.
So I don't know. Let me read it and I'll get, let me get up to speed.
Is my face red?
Yeah, boy, is my face red.
Above the FBI, above the NSA, above the State Department,
Yeah,
above
the Royales.
above the White House,
The Royales.
the power
Royale.
structure above those things. And it's international.
Look at old nations that transit them above power structure above them. It's a transnational oligarchy that represents the union between the people that created the intelligence agencies, mostly bankers, right, and Wall Street lawyers, with organized crime and how that continues to manifest and inform the oligarchy of today and our reality and our power structures. And so ultimately, the book is very anti-duopoly. I go after both parties, and unfortunately, my feeling is that Ian.
Okay, so it's a duopoly, and those are the questions they're not going to ask. They're not going to ask. So even though they're doing this big show, this House committee is doing a big show of bringing in all these people, and they want all the unredacted files. According to our good friend Whitey, and if anybody should know, she would. They're not going to ask the important questions. They're not going to ask about what about Jeffrey Epstein's 17 trips to the White House when Bill Clinton was president. They're going to focus on all the stuff he did after Bill Clinton was president, just like they focused on all the stuff that Bill Gates did after Microsoft.
Wait, why don't we go back to when George and H.W. and Reagan were in office, and there was the DC callboy scandal with 17 and up
Remember that?
number of visits
Remember-
from male prostitutes because all of them were secretly gay.
Remember that?
This stuff comes out every
I vaguely remember a story of a guy tapping a foot in a airport
in
bathroom.
an airport bathroom because he wanted to be friends with the guy in the next stall.
You know, 'cause what guy doesn't when you're,
Mm-hmm.
you know, pushing out a hot steamer? Go ahead and tap the foot of the guy next to you. Hey, you got a newspaper over there? No.
No, man. I'm making a Cleveland steamer over here, man. What's
And let me tell you something else. You touch my foot one more fucking time.
You're not going to make your fight.
7 to 10 years, this comes out and everybody moves on and forgets about it. So don't forget about this one because look up. Here's a great documentary you should find on YouTube about Gary DeVore. He was that Hollywood writer that wrote Raw Deal with Schwarzenegger and Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal, the cop movie. And he was writing a movie about Panama. Remember Noriega when they went in and invaded Panama? Well, did you know Noriega, and it was in like one newspaper around the world, they buried it. Noriega had all these secret tapes of very high up U.S. presidents with underage prostitutes.
Hey-o.
Really?
So this trick of videotaping people, what do you think? Epstein's the first guy?
Right.
This has
Been
been
around for a while.
Okay, hold on. I could probably do one better. They've been doing this shit since Egypt.
Yeah.
There was a guy chiseling.
Hieroglyphics.
Uh-huh. Like,
And while he's chiseling, he's trying to be quiet. He's got a rag over it.
ding, ding, ding,
And then the guy's like, Do you hear something?
no,
No.
come here, baby.
Come
Just
here.
trying to distract him.
Yeah.
And the guy sits still in the corner. Son of a bitch, that towel's not working.
And every time he's like,
Ding, ding, ding,
What the hell is that noise?
ding, 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 ding. So then that way they took those tablets of clay and put them in a locker somewhere.
Mhm.
And they said, anytime you want to get out of hand, the Pharaoh has your. I don't know.
And then what happened was the Pharaoh the next day was taking a nice stroll through one of his olive gardens or olive fields, and they just left the tablet resting on one of the tree trunks, and he was like, "Oh shit! Holy, that's me!"
Is that me? I wear that crown.
What the hell?
I mean, they've probably been blackmailing people like that since
Since Egypt.
beginning
Yeah.
of time. I mean, you'd think. I mean, that's so. Again, the behavior of diddling children is
So, but this
one of
is-
the worst things you could do.
I've said this to you before, and I don't know if I'm saying this right or whatever, but here it goes again. I think, like many other people, I'm getting sick and tired of, well, they're doing this. Yeah, I know. All right. We all know. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to do anything? Because if we're not, then just look at it like it's another sunrise. Oh, these guys are raping kids again. Oh, yeah,
Huh.
I know.
Well, the Bears game's on tomorrow at 1
Right.
o'clock.
The
So,
Bears, they might go all the way this year.
yeah.
We can talk about that.
I mean, if you put $10 on them to win the Super Bowl, that they're like, you'll make like
1,001?
you'll make $48,000.
48,000 with $10.
for $10.
Do you have to go to Vegas to make that bet, or can you do it online?
No, I think with all the valuable gambling apps that we have, you probably don't have to leave the comfort of your own sofa.
If you're on sub, you can just do it from the couch.
DraftKings, if you're watching, Go
DraftKings?
ahead. We'll have commercial for you.
Absolutely.
We'll do a spoken read for you. But no. Well, so there was another joke there of like, well, no. So we kind of feel as humans because I don't know any other answer, that we can't do anything about it. So the only thing we have is to just bitch and moan about it. Because what really can you do? You can't go to the justice system and think you're going to get justice, because they own that too. Like the game's fixed. The game is rigged.
Yeah.
And so it's probably bad enough that somehow the beans have been spilled and that we found out. And then now
See,
we just won't
now-
shut up about it.
Now you're summoning my spiritual side, because I
Uh-oh.
mean, at these times in history,
Pull out the
something
book.
divine has happened.
Well,
You know, Moses came along to free the Egyptians. I'm sure they did. Look, we're 250 years in. They were slaves for 600 years or something like that, right? Weren't they? Like 400, 600 years?
who?
The Jewish people were slaves. Right?
Yeah, in Egypt for sure. I don't know how long that went on.
I mean, but it
for.
was hundreds of years. We're only 250 in. You know?
We got a ways to go.
Yeah, we gotta, we're either a little past halfway, or we still got a third, 2/3 to go.
Yeah, this is going to get a lot
You
worse
know?
before it gets better.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And then, Moses had to come in, part the Red Sea. Mankind still screwed it up.
Yeah,
And then Jesus came and was like, all right, let's do a reboot. Let's go for all forgiveness.
let's reboot this thing.
But he did say, he's like, I am coming back though. So maybe he might come back.
Well,
For
I think that's
2000.
kind of. I think for the real. I mean, that's what most people who believe in that are waiting for sure.
For Jesus to come back.
I mean, because there's no other way out of this.
So that's what I wonder. Like, is it going to take a spiritual, I don't know, we want to say a miracle phenomenon,
It would take a
an act,
miracle.
spiritual act, for God
Yeah.
to step in and be like, all right, that's enough.
So
That's enough.
something like an intervention like that, yeah, possibly. But what also would be a Hail Mary, which would be pretty cool, is if like I don't know. I'm going on a real fucking limb here, so hang out with me for a minute. Alexander Soros. He maybe has a terrible nightmare one night, and he wakes up and he's like, "Oh God, I've got to destroy this. I've got to take this whole thing down."
Ooh.
And and then he's on some redemption arc, and he does it, and he frees everybody from this bullshit. And I'm just using Alexander as an example because I don't know
Well,
any of the other people's kids.
Because
names.
he's an important piece, but then he's gotta go against the Rockefellers.
Well,
the
maybe
Rothschilds.
he does a lot of cocaine with the Rothschilds kids,
Maybe.
grandkids, and so they're pretty tight. And so he, on a real high stupor one night, was like, "Hey, man, I was having this vision, man, and I think we need to team up and like just destroy all the shit.
Yeah, we need to
our great-
destroy the whole thing.
We gotta tear it down, man. This ain't right. This isn't right, man. What, man? What the fuck are you talking about, man?"
And then what? Be normies?
Yeah, man. I'm talking like
Yeah.
drinking water out of a garden hose,
Dude,
man.
we could go to the Olive Garden. Think
Yeah.
about it.
You want to slum it at the Olive Garden?
But for normies, that's a night out.
Right. It's all
Dude,
the
you get all the breadsticks you want. Are you kidding me?
I already get all the free breadsticks I want. Woo! But something like that, okay? Because that's the only thing like in 3-dimensional realm that could happen. But or this goes back to my whole plan. This goes back to the
Uh-oh.
plan of Ezra.
Uh-oh.
All right. People need to, and that's where I start putting myself in danger. People need to start. Let me zoom in so you could really look at me in the eyes,
Ooh.
okay? People need to start getting your green thumb ready, okay? Start planting shit, vegetables, fruit, whatever you can on your property.
Mhm.
Whether you own the home or you rent, you can make yourself grow boxes
Yeah.
and grow plants and vegetables, and then as you harvest them, can them and keep repeating the process throughout the whole year. So then that way we can get to a point of being self-sufficient, so we can self-sustain. You can feed yourself is what I'm saying. And then people just like stop paying your taxes, stop going to work, stop participating and
Yeah.
with their
Stop
malls
participating.
and
Yeah.
Targets and Walmarts. Just stop participating. Is it going to be rough for a little bit? Might be a little rough. There might be a rough patch where they'll be like, "Fuck it, we'll turn the internet off." Okay, fine. We'll shut the cell towers off. Okay, that's fine. That's part of us not participating. What's important is
We'll
that
just
I know
go
who my
back
neighbors
to,
are.
right. Just being communities.
Correct.
know?
They're good people. We've all vetted each other. We've sat and talked, and we talked about our gardens while we were figuring out gardening together. Oh, and they've decided to grow cantaloupes, and I grew watermelon. And then,
Right.
like, whenever we get sick of watermelon, I'll trade with the neighbor because I
Right.
wanted some cantaloupe. And then round and round we'll go, and we'll do it for so long that
Somebody do
powers-
chickens. Somebody do goats.
of course, and I would do that too because like chickens are easy.
Very
You
easy.
yeah, you just make a coop for them,
Mhm.
feed them, and they eat practically anything,
Yeah.
and they will lay you eggs every day.
Eggs.
So
And then if one of them gets wise with you, you cook them up.
you put them in a deep fryer.
Yeah.
And so and then after we do that for a long enough time, I don't know what the response would be other than probably something viciously evil, like
Yeah. It would be
gassing
militarized.
us.
Yeah. They would just. Yeah.
But that's really like the only way out. And it's a possibility. Because like getting violent and like trying to take up arms,
You're going to lose that game 10 out of 10 times.
annihilated
Yeah.
within days. It'll be over.
It won't even be it's just going to be more of a cleanup effort for them than anything.
Yeah. So it can't be a conflict like that. And then you really got to bleed them from their money. Because right now they're playing with house money, which is our tax dollars.
Right.
Well, and not to mention the things we consume. We buy gas for our cars, groceries,
food,
and so
clothes. Yeah.
and all
cars.
those things. So without any money coming in, I don't know what their response would be, but they'll be pissed. At least we could do that. We could piss them off real good. And like, yeah, your little mind games and all your control that you have, it doesn't work on me.
Yeah.
But that's only it. And so, but the problem is that I don't think we could achieve that because we have 50% of the population of people who are they love the fucking system.
Well,
They actually want to be governed harder. Govern me harder, daddy.
yeah. Tell me what to do more.
Yeah, tell me what to do more. And how do you can't change their mind.
No.
You can't. It'll be a fucking endless cycle of arguing with people who don't get it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, I don't know. Something to ponder.
Something to look into, folks. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Depressing.
On a lighter note, how about this? How about what if like all of the animals turned out to be watchers and then all of a sudden the script gets flipped and they're the ones who are like, all right, that's enough. You guys are screwing up the whole planet and everything. And then they turn on humans. Sharks, wolves, bears. You know?
It's just one big revolution.
Yeah.
The animal kingdom versus
Yeah.
humans.
Versus the humanoids.
That's interesting.
You never know, man.
Hollywood is going to steal that idea and make that.
That's all right. It's fine.
That's a freebie. That one's on the house.
Mm-hmm.
Courtesy of Loud Horse and Off.
Loud horse enough.
I watch. In 6 months, you're going to see a movie trailer.
In a world.
And you beat me to it.
Controlled by humans, or so we thought. And then you just see like a cutaway of a bear going, ah! And he all of a sudden, you know, the claws they just shoot out like individual claws.
Nice.
You know? Godzilla
Deer.
becomes real. Yeah, deer, like they
All their eyes are so red and bleeding.
yeah. It's game time now, baby.
Just herds
Mhm.
deer, just
And elk and bears.
stabbing people with their antlers.
Yeah. Rhinos, lions and tigers teaming up,
Hell yeah.
you know?
Lions and gazelles are like, you know what? We're going to put this little game on hold for 10 minutes.
Yeah, like the gazelles will run under people and trip them up, and then the tigers just come up and wow, wow, wow.
I like
Do the
this.
claw thing, you know?
Formula. They're going to make this we're going to type up a treatment for this. Try to sell it to Hollywood because all their movies suck. So,
They do.
I mean, they might read the treatment and be like, hey, wait a minute.
Hey, I think we got something here.
We might have something here.
We actually might have an original idea.
You know what? I don't know what it is about you, John, but you have got it. Oh, man. I don't know. Was that enough black pill for one night? Was that enough?
Yeah, man, that kind of got a little depressing, man. Let's have some laughs, man. Our show's called Loud Horse and Off. You know, we got to be able to take the depressing and make it funny.
I thought
You
we
know?
did all right.
Yeah, I think so. It's all right. I mean, we saved it.
Yeah,
We turned the ship around.
Yeah.
I just, you know what it would be funny too is if the government hired, like, so instead of going with what's her name, the press secretary, I can't remember her name. Anyway, they should have a Mean Gene in there, and they should just have like just random drop-ins from wrestlers, but they're actual Congress people.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. This congressional hearing coming up, I'm going to question the shit out of Bill Clinton. If he thinks he's getting out of that chamber without me asking him his date of birth, he's sadly mistaken. That way the world will know, brother, how old he really is. And he's like, ooh, shit, you're going to go at him like that? You know it. And they should do intro music like Trump. Tell me Trump would not be magnificent coming out to the Stone Cold intro. Like every time he walked up to the podium, if they did the glass breaking, da-dun, 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 and he just comes out and somebody from the crowd always throws him a couple beers. He don't even have to drink them like Stone Cold, but he could just pop them and spray them on the crowd. Woo!
So you're saying he needs to, because he does. He's got an intro song he walks into.
Isn't it the YMCA or something?
No,
He should do Stone Cold's intro.
he needs to revamp it.
Can you pull that up? Can you pull up Stone Cold's, or are we going to get hit?
We're gonna get hit.
All right, let's not do that. But everybody out there listening, you've heard it before.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up if you don't already know what it is.
Picture Stone Cold walking into the ring, and then just picture Donald Trump. Just dub Donald Trump over that. That's what's happening. That's what's up right there. And they should just let him grab mics. Why are they going to a podium? I want him to grab a mic and walk around.
Work the crowd. Work
Yeah,
the
work
stage.
like walk up to the dude that he's insulting. You're fake news. You better get out of my face.
He kind of works the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, but I'd like to see him mingle, you know? Get in there with a Diet Coke. Chop it up with these people. They'd be like, whoa, man. This guy's in my face.
Or be like with Bill Maher, who actually went to the White House and had a dinner.
That was
with
pretty
Trump and
funny,
was
man.
like, and actually, he's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like, whoa,
I was dying laughing when Bill Maher had that piece of paper of all the insults that Donald Trump called him,
tweeted about him. Yeah,
tweeted about him, and then he signed it.
he signed it. I mean, like, come on, the guy's a showman.
Yes, he knows how to do the show, man.
He knows what he's doing.
And you know what? I'll bet you he's had that idea. And they're like, sir, you can't do that. I want to work the crowd. I want to go in there. I want to get in somebody's face. And they're like, sir, you can't do that.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
So fuck off. I'm doing it. I'm
As
looking for
he's,
a closer to take us out here.
The closer?
Mm-hmm.
Like a subject, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Where do we start?
We started with
No, I said, where do we start?
where do we?
There's so many topics out there.
Yeah, there's so much going on. I mean, there've been steady 8 people watching the whole show. If anybody
you.
has any,
Everybody for watching.
indeed. If anybody has any suggestions, type it in the comments. Let us know if, like, hey,
How about we talk more about my animals come to life idea?
oh my God, you want to develop that a little bit more?
Let's do it.
All right, who are you gonna cast in it?
So I think whoever the guy was that played in the second Pirates of the Caribbean, who was the octopus guy.
In costume? You want
Yeah,
him?
man. Yeah, as the live action octopus. He comes out of the water. And obviously his strength is he strangles people to death. You know?
With his tentacles.
Yeah, with the tentacles.
So now this is turning into something else, though.
What are you talking about?
'Cause it's a humanoid octopus.
You just
attacking
want like a
humans?
regular, but I mean, somebody's got to play the. Are you saying somebody's got to play the human part of it?
Yeah, don't mean the
Are we
animals are going
have
to all
a
be
sympathetic
CGI.
group of humans, or like is God just
No.
like, no, we're killing all of them?
No, I think. Did you see War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise?
I did, yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
So picture that,
Oh, okay.
except instead of an alien invasion, every animal's
It's
fucking out for
animals.
blood,
Yeah.
even
Bats.
pigeons.
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh my God. Can you imagine pigeons?
Yeah, so people in New York are going to get fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
It'll be like that one horror movie from back in the day, Birds.
Oh yeah.
Who was that?
Oh
That was
man.
what's his face, wasn't it?
That was Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. Boyds.
Mm-hmm. Boys. The boys are
Uh,
coming.
Like in Florida. Florida people are getting fucked up too with all the alligators coming out of the water.
Alligators, man, the
fucked.
snakes, the pelicans from the air.
Ooh, here's a plot twist too. Will this include people's pets?
Oh yeah, because I mean, men are,
It's all of them, all the animals.
and somehow the dog or cat will look at them, give them a look like, I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, but
I'm so,
you're not one of us, so
I have to do this.
I have to do this. You know.
You actually don't know how long I've been wanting to do this.
Do you remember that one time when you shoved my nose in that pile of shit? because because you didn't let me out in time. Yeah. Well, guess what?
It's time for your comeuppance.
I have a fresh pile of shit over there that I'm going to shove your nose in.
Because that would be funny when you're like, "Hey, Fluffy, you ready to go outside for a walk? What?"
Yeah. Hey, what's going on there, Fluffy?
Like what? But Fluffy, what's the matter, baby? What, honey? Something's wrong with Fluffers. Like,
Don't call me Fluffers. I hate that fucking name.
I've always hated that fucking name.
And they can talk. Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
All right, no talking, but I like your idea with the talking with the eyes, though.
Yeah.
To somehow capture
Communicate,
that look of like, I'm sorry. I know we've had a good 8 years. You've been good to me, except for that one time rubbing my nose in the shit.
The dog
But
shit thing.
outside of that, you fed me, you played with me, you took me to the beach.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, that belly rub you gave me last week was, man, that was something else.
But now
That
I
was
gotta fucking kill you.
unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a choice.
Now you have to die.
We have to pick sides, and obviously I'm not on yours, so.
Right. So right. So I mean human actors like Liam Neeson or
Yeah.
I don't want any British people though.
String somebody along throughout the movie who you think they're gonna make it, but they don't.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
And the whole movie, again, it's like War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
Where I mean it's just running basically the whole time. You're
Of
just
course.
running.
Yeah,
And
you're
you got
running
the
from one
kids.
set to the other. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the military's getting involved because they're trying to fucking
Yeah.
gun down the fucking animals, but they can't keep up.
Right.
I mean,
You
the
know-
president goes on TV and he's considering the nuclear option.
But before he decides to hit the button, his house pet kills him.
See, this is a thing. This needs to
Telling
be
you,
a
man.
thing.
Kills him, and then there's confusion because it's like, well, I can't give the order because he didn't give me the order. I don't want. And then somehow somebody leaves the door open or a hatch. And that everybody's like, oh my god, my dog is gonna kill me, and he's like,
The dog's like,
mm-hmm. And they play that real soft violins, as the dog's looking at him.
slowly walking to him. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dog's name's Bruno. If it's like a big sort of Great Dane or something. Oh, hi, Bruno. Thank God you're here. And he's like, it's not good for you right now, bro.
Yeah. If you only knew it wasn't good for you that I'm here right now.
Gives him that big Great Dane tail whip to the balls. Aye! And then freaking, that's it. He bends over, grabs the throat.
Grabs the throat and it's lights out.
It's over.
Yeah. That's usually how it'll go with most of the dogs. They'll go and go for your throat.
Yeah.
The cats go for your face. They try to claw your eyes.
They'll claw your eyes, yeah. The big cats, however, they're just going to be swiping people.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
The big bears, they're just going to be crushing people.
Yep. And I'm sure you've seen, videos of like deers attacking hunters because they're wearing
with those
pheromones.
Yeah.
Man, them guys are getting fucked up. Those deer are fucking them up.
Yeah, they're standing up on their hind legs and just straight up boxing them. Oh, kangaroos.
Oh yeah, the Aussies are fucked.
Oh yeah, dude. They got Crocs, kangaroos.
Actually, I was gonna say the Aussies are fucked regardless because every creature in Australia will kill you.
Have you seen those giant spiders there?
Yeah.
Those are so creepy, man.
A nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have seen those fucking spiders.
And the shacks
too. Yeah, don't try to get away in the water because then
The
because
great
there'll be
whites will
some
come
people
get
who
you.
are like, well, let's get to the ocean. Let's get in the
Mhm.
boat. We'll be safe there. And then like a big sperm whale or orca
Flips you off the boat.
or just butts
Mhm.
the bottom of the boat and you go springing out and falling into
Mhm.
the water and you're dead. You're dead.
Yeah, and then there's just like a welcoming committee of a great white and
Oh yeah.
some, you know,
Oh yeah.
many other man eaters in the water.
Yeah.
We told you, Mike, don't come in here.
All right. The animals aren't talking.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's what they're thinking. They're looking at each other like, hey, that was a nice flip. That was nice.
They slap fins.
Uh-huh. And it's got that nice crisp slap noise, you know, because
You gotta keep you can't anthropomorphize the animals during this movie.
okay, so we
They
can't
have
make
to-
it over the top.
Yeah, they have to stay like animals. But somehow they're all telepathic and can talk to each other telepathically, which is how they were able to organize the revolt on humankind.
Oh, can you imagine dolphins?
The dolphins would probably be like the leaders
Yeah,
because they're right. They're the
yeah,
smartest
they'd be
motherfuckers on the planet.
they'd be the lieutenants and you know
yeah,
majors and all that stuff.
yeah, giving the orders.
Yeah, who would be the land leader? Who's elephants?
I mean, elephants are good, but you got to go with the king of the jungle.
The lion?
Lions, yeah.
You think so?
Bears.
The
Maybe it's a
bears.
regional. It's got to be a regional thing.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Right.
that's good. Yeah.
Because I mean, lions wouldn't be the generals over here in America because we don't have any.
Or would it be cows? What would cows do?
That stampede you pretty good.
Stampede. Okay.
You know,
Like
get
they'd be
enough
the
cows
bulldozers.
bunched up,
Yeah.
and they just run in a big herd.
Yeah. Knock
and-
down apartment buildings and stuff.
Or like people, just like walking down the street. I'm trying to picture like say downtown Chicago.
Oh
There's a lot
yeah.
of
A
people
stampede.
just
Yeah.
shopping. A stampede, just they'd run them all over and crush
Yeah.
them all.
That'd be pretty sweet.
But yeah, so it'd be a regional thing because again, in Florida, the Gators,
Yeah, absolutely. Gators and
Wow.
shacks.
I tell you what, those wild hogs down there ain't no joke either. Those
Yeah.
wild boars,
Yeah, the wild boars.
they're pretty
The
fucking
snakes.
vicious as it is. So the snakes, yeah, and the snakes are they're pretty much everywhere in the United States. You got a venomous snake in every region. 4
Yeah.
people in my neighborhood where I'm at, where I won't disclose where I'm at, but have been bitten by copperheads so far this summer. 4
Really?
people, yeah.
Those things are nasty, man.
Yeah, copperheads, yeah. They gotta rush. I mean, they're all alive, but they all had to rush themselves to the emergency room
Yeah, absolutely.
and tell
Yeah.
them what they've been bit by so they can give them some antivenom and then they're still fucked up for some time after.
Oh hell yeah. I mean for 2 weeks at least.
Yeah. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's awful.
But yeah, Australians are going to get it pretty bad. And then Europeans, well, they're already dealing with the Muslims. So there's really, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Because I'm trying to think of what animals are in Europe, really.
What are they? Do they have any animal, like any wildlife?
I don't
Besides
know.
like goats and sheep and pigs? You know, they don't have anything like gators,
No.
stuff like that, nothing.
Let me ask Google. Here we go. Are there any venomous snakes in the UK? In regular Google fashion, none of your fucking business.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Go to fucking sleep.
You effing loser.
Worry about your own fucking country.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, actually, the UK has one venomous snake species, the adder. So they got the adder.
It's an adder.
White venomous adder bites are generally not fatal to healthy adults. Oh, well, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. That could just be
I-
bacteria.
Yeah, it's dirty saliva.
Yeah. Lame.
Yeah, that's all they got's the adder. I'm talking about killing your ass. They don't have any of those. That's all they got. That's the only venomous snake they have is the adder. They have one venomous snake species.
You know
and it's
what?
not
That
even
makes me
fatal.
think. How long were we here in this country before we went to war with England? Close to 100 years, right? With settlements all up and down the East Coast?
Yeah, before we had to fight off King George.
Yeah. So they really thought, and I'm just saying this on the surface. I mean, people are going to say, well, there's payments made, and okay, fine, whatever. But listen, as far as like a soldier's conditioning, you had men who had to build their homes with their bare hands, plow fields, and make things out of this land that
How many
and deal
motherfuckers
with
died?
yeah, deal with bears, alligators.
Yeah,
In the Carolinas and Georgia, there's gators in the southeast.
yeah.
And
And the venomous snakes in that
the
region.
venomous snakes, all that
There's
stuff.
plenty.
And I mean, and then look, just because you go northeast doesn't mean you're out of the woods. I mean, again, bears, you got
Bears.
bobcats, all that stuff,
Bobcats. Yeah.
and then
Gangbangers.
yeah,
The gangs of New York.
yeah,
Those were a pretty brutal bunch.
yeah, they were pretty. They
So
were.
yeah,
They were
169 years.
169 years of doing that, and then like you're going to send over these guys who everything is prim and proper, and we drink tea.
Yeah. I bet it's because it's cold there and rainy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not too many things can survive that climate.
And they live on it's an island
It
essentially.
is an island, yeah, and
So
yeah, old Britain.
yeah. So they might be all right. Well, except maybe the birds and rats
Yeah, and their house pets, the dogs, cats,
and they're Oh, and
they
the
got
goats.
They got
They got
they
cows,
yeah, cows, pigs,
pigs,
chickens.
chickens. Chickens will be
With
a
those
force to be
talons?
reckoned with.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard. If they have hawks and eagles and things like that.
yeah. I'm
And
sure
then
they
of
have
course they're surrounded by water too, so they can never go to the shores because they're just going to be sharks lurking,
everywhere, waiting
all
for them. Whales and sharks.
waiting. Just waiting for
Mhm.
somebody to fuck up and go in the water.
And then in 3 months' time, it'll be like nobody was ever here.
So that's the end. That's the end, right?
Yeah,
Where it's back to the animals just ruling the
yeah,
planet,
just hanging out.
except for Tom Cruise and his kids.
right.
They made it.
And then God is going, all right, let's try it again. Yeah.
The fucking Scientologist. Son of a bitch. Just do another flood. Do another
just-
flood.
Let's wipe it all out and we'll just we'll start again. I got my molten clay here.
Yep. Start from scratch.
Yep, let's make another garden.
Warm up the kiln.
Mm-hmm. Warm that bad boy up. I gotta bake a couple people here.
Yeah, the first English settlement was Jamestown, 1607.
So 1607 was the first English, but however,
The
first
Spaniards
settlement-
were here
the
first.
Spaniards were here first,
Yeah,
1565.
but the 1492.
What?
That's when Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Yeah, it's South America.
Thought he landed in Florida.
Mm-mm. Ponce de Leon was the first one here, I think.
Check out the big brains on Brad.
Yeah, you got to research me there. Maybe I'm wrong.
Look at Google's listening to us. I just typed in the words "where did" and it said Columbus land.
No way.
Like, yeah, thanks. All right, so he actually first landed in the Bahamas.
Oh. Man, he was real close, 60 miles away.
The Bahamas is only 60 miles.
Yeah. That's not far. Cuba's 90.
Damn. Yeah, nobody's has real solid information that where the hell he landed besides the Bahamas. So then it was Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon.
De Leon. That landed in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Google, for finishing my sentence again.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, he landed in Florida in 1513.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, and then that's right. He went back. And then he came back to Florida. And then I think he landed in St. Augustine. That's why I like St. Augustine. It's like the oldest city in America.
And he named it La Florida.
La Florida.
In honor of the Spanish Easter celebration.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking. And then he
man.
proceeded to rape and kill every indigenous person he saw.
Right. Yeah. And then told him that they had to convert to Catholicism.
Let me tell you about this little baby named Jesus.
He loves you. However, if you don't follow him, he will kill you.
I am going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you. He won't kill you, but I'm going to. I'm going to send you to meet him immediately.
I'm going to send you to meet him personally. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, shit balls. Nice. Yeah, I remember having to study all this shit in grade school. You had to know all your explorers and dates and where they went and where they came from. And
yeah. I still am pretty amazed at that fort, man, that they built there at St. Augustine.
Yeah. DeSoto. No, not DeSoto.
No, not DeSoto. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. They built it at a Coquina. I mean, it's still there. You know, that thing's still intact. They got holes in the wall where, like,
I see.
The balls were hitting the side of the fort and everything.
Castillo de San Marcos.
I was just going to say Castillo de los Marcos.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's a nice little.
They had a chapel in there. In the fort, they had a chapel. They had bathrooms, actually. They actually did bathrooms in that fort.
For our at-home viewers who are watching.
Go to St. Augustine, folks, if you haven't been there. It's really cool. You can go in that little tower, that little piece up there at the top.
You can go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that's the courtyard. So the original bathrooms were underneath the stairs.
Okay.
So see the stairs going up there? They were underneath there. That's the original bathroom.
A lot of blood spilled in that courtyard.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
I would venture to believe. Hey, that's impressive.
Yeah, look at that thing, man.
Yeah, that's impressive. To have built that in the 1500s,
Mm-hmm.
like that right there sends a statement of we ain't going nowheres.
Yeah, and so they when I went there the last time, we stuck around and watched them fire the cannon, and they said that basically they had a lot of confidence in this fort. So every cannonball that they fired was a very, very deliberate shot. Like it wasn't like they were just like rattling off, like put another one in there and shoot from the hip.
Uh-huh.
They would measure it out and they would, calculate it and be like, all right, fine. And they said like most of the shots that they would shoot, they would hit.
Yeah, they got good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sure enough. There's
Yep.
somebody in there.
There's a little draw, like little bridge there goes in, and it's funny because the old mechanics of the drop down door is still there. I mean, they
Oh,
have
nice.
it like secured in place, but like, yeah, you can see where back
They'd
in the day,
crank.
it's like a big roll of chain,
Yeah. And they'd have some poor schmuck.
Mm-hmm.
Rapido,
Julio.
pendejo! Yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Fucking Spaniards.
And that's where the last showdown is of our movie. Since it was the first city in America, it becomes the last city in America.
Ah.
And that's where the final showdown is.
That's where the last humans get taken out.
Uh-huh. There's a ragtag team of 1,565 humans. And no matter which way they turn, land or sea, they're surrounded.
So all like out here by the boats, you see shark fins and whales.
And whales, yeah.
Or what if like a megalodon
Oh, yeah.
comes back? Because maybe it's like in super deep water.
Yeah, and the dolphins just whistle to it like, hey, come on.
Yeah, like
We gotta do this.
Aquaman called them up.
Boop, 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 boop.
So a megalodon's out there, and then out here you've got fucking gators,
And bears,
wild
snakes.
hogs, bears,
hogs.
came down snakes, and none of them are even interested in attacking each other. They're out for human blood
Mm-hmm.
in a world.
Yeah. They know what they got to do. They know what they're there for.
Where humans fucked up the planet.
Mm-hmm. They were warned.
You know what you did.
We even gave you a Bible to live by, but you messed it up. And now you got to pay.
Now you're going to fucking pay. Because God's other creations have got something in store for them.
They become an unstoppable force. That's the shield. That's one of the original crests.
Ay, ¿qué es eso?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Little houses and the horses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Our family crest has a wolf in a tree.
In a tree. So yeah,
Take
what do
that.
you think?
Take that. The wolf lifting up its one hind leg by the tree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, baby.
Football's on tomorrow, fellow
Yeah.
Americans.
So listen, don't worry about all this pedophile stuff.
Yeah.
Watch football and enjoy yourself. Have some
I mean,
nachos.
Yeah. This is the time of year to let all that shit go.
It's football season, folks.
Till January. I tell you what, after the Super Bowl, we'll pick up right where we left off.
Yeah.
Wanting people arrested and
We're
justice
going to
and
come
all
right back
that.
to this story, and we're going to hold some feet to fires.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Do the subpoenas then. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Well, time to sign off out of here.
Thank you very much for everybody who showed up. Are we still at 8?
We're still at 8.
All
It was
right.
8 the whole time.
Nice.
So thank you guys. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you very much.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like us, and come back next Saturday where we'll be on again, 10 o'clock. Thank you guys so much.
Yep. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night. And be nice.
Oh,
Remember,
that's right. Be nice to each other. Yeah.
be nice to each other.
All right. Till next time.
See you.